Okay, well, good morning, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Let me talk to all the Vincentians anywhere on planet Earth. This morning, whatever time it is for you, I came here to present to you something monumental, huge. Remember them days, I want a huge? This is the hugest thing I'm going to be presenting. So, let me babble a little bit while the too much headspace, Spectron, cut down the headspace there. So Spectron helped me with the live, she went to work just now. So let me go back a little bit. Back in the days, I used to do a TV show called Guinea Show, and I would carry it up SVG TV, and I would pay to have it aired. But now I have created my own platform where anybody with an idea for a TV show or a vision for a movie, they can bring that to the Vincyflix platform and have it aired. And instead of you paying us, we can pay you. So let me tell you about Vincyflix, a little history. Boy, about 2012, some across there, I went to Carib Cable and I bought a channel like Visit and Ike TV. And then Flo came and bought Carib Cable. And Flo said, hey, we can handle you on a TV channel right now, look back your money. So I was giving back my money. So I said, boy, what am I going to do now, boy? Then I realized that this is the age of technology where persons don't need to run, go home to watch a TV show. Everybody can just pull out the phone and them tablet and watch them thing on them devices, see me? So hence the idea came for me to create an online platform like Netflix. So this is a Vincy version of Netflix. So the aim is to provide Vincentians. Spectron, you could go in there to sit down and watch. Oh, okay. I Spectron trying to share it to Facebook. Right, so where was I? I lost my train of thought. Ooh. Ah. No, I don't say more than that. What was I saying? Right, so I have to back up a little bit so I could come forward. Flo say, boy, I handle you right now, look back your money. So oh yes, I remember now. I looked at the way the world is going technologically and I decided to do something online instead. So hence the idea of Vincyflix came about. So what we aim to do is to provide Vincentians everywhere on planet Earth with top quality local content. So if you depend on an oil rig, let me talk Vincy style now, if you sail on cruise ship, if you're in the army or navy, you could pull out your tablet, your smartphone, you go on the computer, if you have a smart TV, you can open Vincyflix and watch local content just like if you're at home. So this is St. Vincent International TV, hence the name SVG International Television. So the platform comes in two different portions. There's the Netflix style, where we upload videos daily. So you come home and you take off your shoes, you eat and you put on a big screen TV and you pull up a video by Too Cool Chris. And you watch a piece of it and then you fall asleep. You wake up the next morning and you watch US. When it's live TV and you fall asleep, you ain't going to see the rest of nothing. Because that TV show they got, that was in the old days of SVD TV. But with this modern platform, you pause, you go by the pee house or you go by the fridge and you come back and you resume. So some of the contents that we have, well, most of the contents that is on the platform at the moment are recordings of events, like queen shows and gospel events and carnival and queen shows and school quiz. And so we have a variety of videos on the platform at the moment for all different types of audience. Let me clear this up quick. I went to a minister of a church and I asked him if I can host one of my gospel TV shows at his church. I wanted to have a studio audience kind of thing. It was a talk show and the studio audience would be the people sitting with the pews and so on. The minister said, boy, Splectron, you into the secular thing and way. That the first thing come to his mind. Spectron secular. He does not see God's word reaching people. God went Jesus went and linked up with the woman, them and the man up on the street. Jesus didn't care. He went and hung out with all them vagabond men. But you as a minister tell me that I'm secular, so you don't want to have nothing to do with my thing. So let me get clear. If you are, let me go back a little bit. Where, as a Christian, when you go on YouTube, there is all kind of content. This content with skimpy woman like Shensia and Nyla Blackman and all the women in some little skimpy thing winding up doing music video. As a Christian, you will not go and watch those. You will not watch them. Same thing with Netflix. There are all kind of gay movies with men making with men and women with women. You would not watch those. But Netflix is a platform. YouTube is a platform. You subscribe to these. So the same thing with Vincyflix is a platform. We have content for all kind of people. So if you're a Christian, you have no right, no calling to go and watch a video with a wet fit and see girls winding up and getting on bad and then come and complain that Splectron platform vulgar, Splectron platform lewd, this and that. No, we have to cater for everybody. Them 16 years old, that is what they're gonna, well not 16, sorry. Them 25 years old, they wanna watch that kind of content. When they subscribe to Vincyflix, that's the kind of thing they wanna see. So I cannot deprive somebody who's not a Christian of that content because, oh, the Christian people will be offended. No, you're a Christian, you subscribe to Vincyflix, you navigate to content that suits you. There are family things, there are Christian things, and there are things that does not have any vulgarity in there. You watch those. Thank you. So let me move on. So let me ask myself questions that if I had what if Vincyflix was to get big and have a lot of money? How am I going to give back to the Vincentian community? One of the things that Vincyflix is going to do, let me hold this mic down, I think it's too loud. I look at the thing, every year Vincy soca artists have to struggle to find money to build music, which is paying the man to create the music. And when they don't even have a cent left to do music videos. Some of them artists don't even make back $1 because the promoters them only hiring a certain amount of artists who have big names and big songs, and they might even hire DJs alone for a fit. So some of them artists don't even make back $1. So one of the things I want to do is one, create a concert, a United Artists Benefit concert, where all the proceeds from this concert go towards paying for the production of the music. And then I'm going to employ music video producers to produce music videos for all the guys and with a good song. If your song ain't did nothing, I'm sorry for you, ain't getting a video. So this will inspire fellas to bring top song. So I've been in discussion with Next Media. That one I say is the #1 music video man. I've been in discussion with Sky Glance, another video man who make music videos. Don't talk about my boy, William Frost Films, legendary filmmaker. Don't talk about precisely international music video creator. So when an artist get a free video and I look kaba, and I look like a car with an iPhone, it look like something Rihanna go pay for. So that's one of the things I want to do. Another way I'm going to help the artists, I have a bunch of different TV shows. Let me say, for example, Tuku will have a TV show crossed by Peacemore. We invite Grabber to come as a guest. Grabber comes on and Tuku asks him, boy, where you for dinner last night? How much girlfriend he had? Boop, boop, boop. After the interview, Grabber stands up and he sings a couple songs, and we give Grabber $1,000. That is $1,000 Grabber would not have made. For the whole year, Grabber might not have gotten any work, but Grabber might have paid for 6-7 different TV shows for the whole year. So not just Grabber, all the different soca artists will be in rotation getting work on the different TV shows because there's about 70-something TV shows lined up to build. So that's one way Vincyflix will be giving back to the community if you all support Vincyflix. Here's another way. Vincyflix is going to help the young people in the society. Imagine your son or daughter now come out of college, have this brilliant idea for a business. They go to the bank say, hey, we want some security, and they refuse to give that young person the money because they don't got security. And as a result, that dream dies. I know from experience because I go to the bank to borrow money, and they refuse to lend me money. So if Vincyflix becomes big, I want to be in a position to help other young people start them business. So here we go. Let me say, let me use Chewali. Chewali now come out of college. Him have a big idea and him go to the bank and the bank say, boy, we call any money because we have no security. Chewali hear about Vincyflix, he come say, Specky boy, he had this idea for a business. I look at the business plan and I say, yeah, Chewali, this is good. And the plan cost, it says $5. I could give Chewali the whole $5 under certain condition that we are part of the thing, we manage it, make sure he do bad spending money, make sure he books them, keep up right. So Chewali business took off. We took back with $5 from Chewali, and Chewali now owns the business for himself. Now Chewali goes on to employ 10 people. So there's a business started because of Vincyflix. Too cool come to us. Say, he have a different idea. We learn to cool the money. He started the business got the ground, he employed 20-some people. Grabber come, same thing. So you see where I'm going with this? This is how Vincyflix is going to give back to the public. I don't want to be rich. All I want to do is buy fancy camera and make videos and make movies. If God bless me that I make a lot of money, what am I going to do with plenty of money? I have no idea what I'm going to do with plenty of money. I ask God all the time, what if this platform makes 300-something thousand US a month? What am I going to do with this kind of money? Then I say to myself, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to have game shows, like Deal or No Deal, where people go come and win 100,000. We're going to have Family Feud, where families will come and win monies, and we'll just give away money. I'm 56 years old, what am I going to do with money? I don't want to get rich like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. My thing is to get the toughest equipment. So let me talk about movies. How proud would you feel as a Vincentian if you wake up one day, you open Netflix, and here Vincy Soka, here Skinny Fabulous playing. You want to say, then you send a screen written by Splectron. Okay, your eyebrow raised up. Directed by Ackley Olton. Who's Ackley Olton? You don't know who's Ackley Olton. I'll tell about he just now. Starring Too Cool Chris. What? Starring Grabber. Starring Hyper 4000. Starring Skinny Fabulous. How proud are you going to feel? You go up on Amazon or Netflix one day and see a movie there so, made in St. Vincent, starring all your favorite celebrities them. How are you going to feel? You know it's going to swell like Timbuktu. So that's the vision of Vincyflix. Not just to make some videos. The ultimate vision is to create movies to put on Netflix that will promote St. Vincent. So just imagine a movie on Netflix. And we show in all the different sites. We go up Falls of Berlin, and we show Berlin. We show the Black Sand Beach. We show Salpan. So anybody on Netflix who watches this video and they see St. Vincent, how it look beautiful. That's a tourism thing, my youth. That's going to bring tourism money to St. Vincent. So that's where we want to go with Vincyflix. So let me talk about how we're going to get on the Vincyflix. Okay, we have an app on the Android platform. So you can go and download it on your phone. We still have some issues with the Apple app. Them people kind of picky, so they have a whole year before we could get approved. But the Android app is available on the what do you call it? The Android store. I don't know the name. But go to the Android place where you get the Android app, download the Vincyflix app, put it on the phone, so you just open it and watch videos when you want. If you have a big 50-something inch TV, it's a smart TV, you find the browser, you type in Vincyflix.com, and it open and you subscribe. I mean, you create an account, and you watch all your favorite Vincy contents on a big screen TV. Like Netflix now. You laugh, before you invite over some white people to come watch Vincy thing. You understand? You have a computer, navigate to Vincyflix.com, same thing. So I have some people to thank before I go any further. Let me thank, first of all, Mr. Famo. Famo vexing me, no? Famo vexing me, boy. Famo was one of the first persons who I went to ask for monetary assistance. Famo listened to me. He loved the idea. He was excited to be a part of it. He said, Splectron, look, $2,000. Well, I thought he was lending me $2,000. So I think it was check. I can't remember if it's check or cash. So I said, Famo, so like when so can I start paying back this money? Famo said, no. You're a money man. I want to help you. I see you. This is something that will help St. Vincent. Boop. And family just give me 2,000 also. That was 2018. And now it's 2025. Nothing happened full time. I went through all kind of ups and downs, all kind of delays. Nothing before the most of the time. You understand? So, Mr. Famo, you'll give me this money since 2018, and this is when this is when the most I say, it's your time. Nothing before time. You can't rush the most high. You rush the most high, you're going to end up in all kind of problems. So, if you have a dream, and the most are not ready for you, bust that dream yet, it will not happen. If you try to rush the most high, you're going to be in all kind of difficulty. The other day, me try to rush the most high. Me got a little scoop. The other day, me go to park, me say me going to have a show called CID. I remember that show day. Me spend over $27,000 just in advertisement. Promote the hell out of that show day. I said to myself, the money we make from that show day, I'm going to use it for give Vincyflix off the ground. I'm going to use it for pay. I'm going to pay cameraman. I'm going to pay people for hosts. I'm going to pay people for edit. Well, guess what? The United show about 10 people pay for coming. Big flop. But me no dig none. I just told myself, this is not what the most I want. This is not the route the most I wanted to take. So I paper call me that. I take me laugh after. And here I am, how much years later, finally launching Vincyflix out of my own pocket. I've spent nearly $100,000 out of my pocket buying cameras. Right now, we have about 24 cameras. Tripods like jokes. Now what you all I'm thinking. Right, so thank you very much, Mr. Famo, for believing in me. Thank you. Let me thank Claire Keyser. In 2016, when I had my downfall with a certain lady and the whole of St. Vincent laughed after me. So let me tell you quick. I was very angry. I was angry with God and I asked him why he allowed me to go to this. But I'll tell all about that next week. That's too long. Right, so thank Claire Keyser, who was like a big sister to me. When I was down and out, I had no money, I was penniless, no business, no way to live, homeless. When I came out of the situation, and Claire Keyser approached me in the street and she offered me to do free promotion, give me free ads to get my business back up. So Claire Keyser, wherever you are, you were like a big sister to me. Thank you very much. Thank all the people who helped me get the app in the Android store, who helped me do the test. I promise to give you guys some money, but things wrong. It's just money, keep spending to build the app, to get the platforms ready. It's just money. I'm currently creating a new store down the road in the same Jane's place. It's a blue building opposite the old National Bank on the road. So let me thank Donald and his brother Dolphin. The place costs $1,800 to rent. And the man gave me it for $1,000 for a couple of months to help me get off the ground. So thank Donald and his brother Dolphin and family for allowing me to use this space to create my new studio. Beautiful studio, bad no rasta. When I see the kind of work coming out of the studio, I'll go marvel. So thank you, Donald, and who else to thank? Thank my crew, Velma, Chimingham, Bailey. That's the madam. Thank Spectron, my daughter. And thank Avis Chimingham, my sharpshooter, who is there with me, sun, rain, thunder, lightning, she's there. Even she tired, she coming. Thank you, Avis. You want to say something else? Well, okay, let me talk about subscription and so on. So the app the platform is now open. Vincyflix.com, you go there, type in Vincyflix.com, and you watch whatever videos you want to watch. You see what we're all about. You get the idea of where we're going, right? So 1 week free, and then when the month finishes, the app will ask you to pay $5 US per month. So this $5 is going towards paying me cameraman them, me TV host them, me editor them, and all them something, right? But what we want to do to get the program going fast, especially towards making the movies, we want to drop a movie by August. We want to drop a summer movie. So we have a Kickstarter where this is for Vincentians who are serious, who are patriotic. So let me talk to the patriotic Vincentians now. If you like what I'm saying and you want to see this venture become a reality, we have a Kickstarter package where you subscribe for 3 months. You just buy 3 months in advance. That is 15 US. If enough persons buy this Kickstarter, then it gives us enough money to buy the cameras we need to start making the movies. Let me tell you all about the movies now. Cameras that make movies 10 years ago, the cameras that they used to make blockbuster movies 10 years ago, are now available on eBay for $3,000 US. Back in the day when these cameras came out, they were like $37,000, right? $37,000 US worth for those cameras that made movies 10 years ago. Now these cameras, they still look good. They could still make movie. They are on eBay now for $3,000 for one. So we might need about 5 or 6 of these to make movies. So if you're patriotic and you want to see Vincy movies on Netflix and Amazon, and you want to help Vincyflix come off the ground so that we could help other people. Because once Vincyflix come off the ground, there's a whole heap of people going to employ. Let me talk about, this is the last one. Let me talk about entertainment. I want you to imagine this. Once upon a time, I was the king of promotion in St. Vincent. You all remember? Fred, yeah. Me make that. Hot girl boat ride, me make that. Living legend, me the king of boat ride. Me take you around Ballin, Palm Island, not Palm Island, what's the place name? Tobago Keys, me take you around the island. Beckway, Musty, Kennewan, Union, me take you everywhere. Nobody else living or dead have done them things so. But me don't really want that legacy. Me don't want people remember me as no king on the boat ride. I want to remember there's something else. So let me talk entertainment quick. I want to go to a place where Vincyflix can have multiple events at the same night. So let me say, for example, me and, before I go there, we have a Christian department who's going to be taking care of our Christian content. Because I'm not a Christian. I'm a bacchanal person, so it'd be kind of weird for me to be serving two masters. My daughter, Spectron, who have now become a Christian, who is going to be baptized sometime soon, she's going to be teaming up with people like Otto at the Baptist Church by Gardens Gate. She's going to be working along with people like a crazy man who does sing and massive place. Ronnie. So she have a team of people like Ronnie and Otto and some other people who are going to be taking care of the gospel content. I have nothing to do over there. So they're just going to come up with ideas and say, Mr. Splectron, we have this event we want to do. It costs $10. I say, hell, with $10, and they do that event there. That is how the thing runs. Two different departments. Spectron will be in charge of the Christian department because she's not a Christian. So people can see Spectron promote gospel thing and you can without promote both, right? No, please. We have two different departments. All the gospel content will be under a gospel committee. And for the Baptist people, we ain't forget all you. We have a whole thing called Everything Baptist. So everything happening in the Baptist community, depend on the thing. We're going to have Baptist talk show. All kind of Baptist thing there so. So we're not forget the Baptist people. So when you subscribe, we have content for you. You have us. So, so much thing for talk. Oh, I was talking about entertainment. Right, so just imagine this Saturday night, the Thursday before Friday, right? So tomorrow night, we have 3 different events. We have a big gospel thing crossed by Russell Auditorium, hosted by Ronnie and Spectron and so on. Then I might hire G-Money. I hired G-Money to produce a Wetford cross by Ravaku. Then I pay my friend at Amjine, I forget his name, to host a fancy brunch and soca kind of thing crossed by Porter's Estate. So that's where Vincyflix will be going. Multiple events on the same night. So a gospel show over there, so, which is going to employ a lot of gospel artists and workers in the field, sound system. So there's a bunch of people who are going to eat the food off of that, should they? Then we have the Wetford, where Dream Money promoting. There's security getting money, police getting money, the barman get money, the sound system get money, artists get money, DJ get money. So there's a bunch of people who get employment there. So. Then we have the fancy brunch style fit at Porter's Estate. There's another bunch of people getting employment. DJ, you understand where I'm going with this? So once Vincyflix is up and running, there's a lot of money going to be circulating. Well, for those of you who are still watching, who like what I'm saying, I know some people don't go and some people don't go. But for those who watch, let me give you some ideas of some TV shows that's coming. We have a show called Pumping. I keep forgetting to hold the mic down here. So, what Pumping is a TV show that is done at a gas station, which is Mark Woodison at Annisvale. So the concept of the show is you pull up to buy your gas. While you're waiting for your pump to be filled, a beautiful lady or handsome guy come across and asks, hey, tell me 5 fruits and things you can make juice with. Now, if you get the answer correctly, your name goes into a bag, and at the end of the show, we raffle all those names to get it correct and pull out a name. And if your name is the name, then you get $100 in gas. There's one show called Pumping. We have another show called Good Morning Vincy. GM Vincy for short. So this show is, we on the street, as people come to work, they jump out the van, hustling going to work. We stop you, and we say, hey, good morning, Vincy. Or we say good morning to you. So you will say good morning to everybody who you have overseas. So let me say we stop Tom in the road. Here's Tom. They got me mother Joan Williams in America. Uncle Brian Alexander in England. And my cousin Devon Brute in Canada. So after he done big up 10 million people, we asked him a simple question. Who is the current national hero in St. Vincent? So all the people who get it right, once again we put them name in a bag, and whoever wins, it gets lunch at a fancy restaurant. So for example, you may win lunch at Cobblestone or VJ's. The platform get big and we get plenty of money, we could take it to Sandals and Young Island and all them things. But here how it work. Let me say Mary win. Mary working by a Syrian store on the road. Now we call up Mary. Hey Mary, you are the winner of the Good Morning Vincy this morning. And we put her on to the VJs. So right, so VJs will call her. And VJs will say, Mary, we have conchs, we have wilks, we have chicken roti, we have fish lunch, and we have orange juice and mabi. So Mary would tell VJ staff what she wants for lunch. Now Mary could come by VJs and she little thing on her neck and knife and fork, eat. You know what I mean? Or if she can't move, we deliver the lunch up by the Sharon store where Mary working. That's another concept. I have a whole TV show, but I can't really talk about them because I'm getting hungry. I think I had to go do some business. So, as I said, Vincyflix is here to provide local content for Vincentians at home and abroad. So what I want you to do as a Vincentian who live here, so, if you're watching this, tell all the Vincentians you have overseas to check out Vincyflix.com because they may be more interested in this platform than you are because it keeps them connected to Vincentians. I mean, to St. Vincent, to what's happening at home. So our slogan is, feel at home. When you subscribe to Vincyflix, you put on a TV, you watching Vincy content just like if you're home still. You understand? So at some point, we're going to get into live television, like how you come home and put on SVD TV and there's something showing there. Not like Netflix where you have to navigate and find something to watch. No. So after a couple of months, we're going to have live TV where you just come home, put on a TV, go to Vincyflix, and there's something showing there. So like at 9 o'clock in the morning, we might have something for the grandmas. 4 o'clock, we might have something for the teenagers. By 8 o'clock, we might have something to the husband and wife sitting and watch. You understand? So that is my vision in St. Vincent. That is where I want to take entertainment in St. Vincent to another level. So let me give a little background. Guinness Power Jams, for those of you who remember, Guinness Power Jams with Bing came and changed the landscape of entertainment in St. Vincent forever. St. Vincent was a very boring place. When Guinness Power Jams came, we started to introduce party boat ride, Moonlight Fete. We started going by Dedips and Africano and the place in Georgetown with name Spotlight Stadium. We started to just go to different places. Black Wall every place. Guinness Power Jams changed entertainment. I was there. Me and Bing and Too Cool and Black Ice, all of we changed that. I was there. Then when Brian Alexander came and said, I need some DJs to make some music because, Carnival. There was a year when there was going to be no Carnival. I can't remember what the problem was, but there was going to be no carnival. Brian Alexander called a bunch of DJs and said, hey, all come and build some music to make the carnival happen. So fellas like Taurus and Sergeant Simmons and Mad Zart and Hitman, we all went and did music. I did Maybe Look Like Me. Sergeant Simmons, you remember the song he built back on me? So that was the year when Soca Monarch changed forever. So after that, there was no more Beckett, and there was no more Ron Pumpy, and no more Scarcher. That era ended. So I was a part of that change. So here I am, a third time, all by myself, along with the people who were willing to come on board to change the entertainment landscape forever. Now, you all know me as one of the most creative person when it comes to events. You all can remember the ads them that me used to do. You can remember you're coming down in a van, or you're coming down in a car, and the radio station bust a Splectron ad, and the whole van mash up, everybody in a laughter. Remember them days there? Remember when me had the old school boat ride? Me make big man like poser, put on a school uniform and come out with a lunch kit and sugar cake. Remember them days there? Remember them days there? And me, who may rule them era day with the wickedest promotion. Me hang on my belt for a while. So now I go take back down my belt. So there's no need for no promoter for writing that if Vincyflix get big, me go kill off the rest promoter them. You know, I kill off nobody. I go work with the other promoter them, so me talk this quick. G-Money, one of the investment promoter, legendary promoter, right? DJ Q, all them wanna promote. So let me say DJ Q wanna bring Barris Aman, but him not have enough money to bring Barris. Him come and talk to him, and me and DJ Q bring Barris. Now what I want is the content. Events are content for me. Just like how Netflix just pay man to make movie, I have to pay man to create events so I can get the content. Right? So I link up with DJ Q, and the show make $10. If I put up $4, I go say, boy, Q give me back me $4 and he go give me an extra one, give me back $5. So Q walks away with $5. He basically invested in nothing. All he brought was the idea. I funded the whole idea. I get $100 off it. And I mean, usually $10 thing, the show make $10. I put up $4. I get back my $4. Q give me a dollar as interest. And he walk with $5. So that is what I want to do with promoters. Before I throw off an event, I go say, let me call it my promoters. G-Money, I want to do a show the 12th of August. You have anything lined up? So if all the promoters say no, then I go book a couple events for the same day. So any promoter who have an event that they want to do, but they don't have enough cash, they come and Vincyflix will assist with the event because we need the content. You know, so I gotta go. Supporting like a pig now. I want to thank all the Vincentians who supported me over the years. Now let me tell you a little something, a little comments. How patriotic I am. Because some people look at me as fool. Some people, I was telling my boy Life yesterday when he interviewed me, I want Vincent to do two things. One, take me seriously. And two, give me a chance to do this, to take St. Vincent to another level, to put St. Vincent on the map. I was telling him that Vincent should take me seriously. They take me for some clown or some fool. And he was trying to convince me that no, Vincent should not take me for no clown. So I said, boy, when I was in school, I was a class clown. In case you didn't know, I was a class clown in primary school, Stony Ground, class clown in Bishop College, secondary school. When I came out, I became the clown of the country. I was on TV making myself a clown every Saturday entertaining you guys. You remember getting a show? People used to go and come to watch. Just imagine, remember them days there, when you used to sing and enjoy getting a show, how you used to laugh, your belly was bust. So just imagine over 50-something more TV shows, and that's one. That was one TV show. Now the Most High blessed me with over 50-something different TV show idea. Let me tell you about myself, where me get ideas from. My father was called Tony Peters, him dead now. You could Google Tony Peters. He was a legendary writer. He wrote music for Professor back in the days. You don't know who is Professor? He sang Put mass in the hospital, black coal in the cemetery. Oh Lord, what's a back? Yeah, my father wrote them thing there. And body confusion. My father wrote all them legendary hit music there. So I inherit all my father writing genes. So I don't want to brag, but I'm a badass writer. Just like how Skinny Fabulous them bad pan singing and Problem Child bad pan singing. I'm a bad writer. So let me get a little issue about Skinny Fabulous and Problem Child because some people won't know because them two artists they will not tell all you. So let me tell all you quick. Problem Child very first music video, the very first music video Problem Child ever did in his life was done by me, Splectron. He cannot dispute it. Ask him, call him, ask him. The first man to carry Skinny Fabulous on a radio station and in dance hall, apart from when he was in touch next to Jude, me first carry Skinny Fabulous on tour. Me first carry Skinny Fabulous on radio, but them man will not see them thing. Them don't give them flowers. Me don't want no flowers, me not beg for them flowers, me just tell you how me help out people. Me not just there so I do things for myself, me help plenty people. So let me talk about help now. I have taught quite a few men how to use camera. And some of them man, they have their own business now. Ruff, who lives cleverly, was one of my students. He now have his own video business because I taught him. Ruff Orwell Samuel of Cleverly. I taught him how to do video. He have his own business now. He's making a living, I assume, still from video production. There's Morales Harry, my cousin. One of St. Vincent's #1 cameraman. He worked at SVD TV. He worked at IK TV. He is now at Visit3. #1 cameraman at Visit3. I taught him. So let me talk about Beck. Rastaman Beck, you let me talk about him. Beck is the man who the brains on at Visit3. When he was in a Visit3 event and it's running smooth and nice without no problem, that is Beck. And who taught Beck? I taught the man who taught Beck. So Beck is running Visit3, and I taught the person who taught Beck. So Beck is like a grandson to me. Now the man who taught Beck is called Coleman Ned, aka Neddy. I don't know if he's still working there, but back in the days he was in charge of a whole fleet of ships. Not one ship. Just imagine Princess Cruise, you have 10 different crews. He was in charge of all the cruise ships. Each ship have their own TV station. So like, on this voyage, he may go on ship #1. The next voyage, he go on ship #2. Next voyage, he go on ship #3. So he was in charge of a whole fleet. Me, Splectron Williams, taught him. So had I not shared my knowledge of video with these guys, where will they be at this point? They might be, some might be a supermarket at work, some might be use weed eater, but where they are now, they're in a career. My boy Morales have a career that him can build him a house and start a family because I taught him. So going forward, young fellas who now come out of college and have no work, Vincyflix can provide an opening. You can become an editor, which is a career. When we teach you, you can go anywhere in the world and work. When we teach you cameraman thing, you can go anywhere in the world because we teach a man yasso, and the man go up and ship a whole fleet. You see what I say? So this is how Splectron is giving back to St. Vincent by teaching and imparting knowledge that man could use to start career and start the family and make picnic and get married and all them things. That's how Splectron give them back to society. Me not just there so careless. Me might walk long tongue in some short pants and my face bend up. But when you see my face bend up, I think. You see me? Yeah, so that's where I got to go. So there was something else, but I can't remember what it is. So go on the Vincyflix platform, enjoy the TV shows. As I said, Christians, do not go and watch something with the world worthless wind up thing and then complain that Splectron platform vulgar. Not do it. Go and look for thing with Ronnie Richardson. Go and look for gospel. Thing in a Baptist, thing in a gospel, thing in a family, thing, watch them there. Do go watch no worthless thing and come on radio and newspaper and social media. Splectron thing, vulgar. No, please. We have people who will pay for watch them content this up. It not make for you. Now watch it. Go watch content we make for you. We have a whole staff of people who ready to make content for the Christian community, so Christian is safe. So let me go over the thing one more time. 1 week free subscription where you watch everything free. At the end of the month, we ask you for a little $5, and these monies will go towards employing youth men to edit, employ youth men to do camera work, employ some beautiful ladies to host TV shows. And let me talk about the movie quick, before I go. We want to start making movies by the middle of this month. I have a brethren called Ackley Olton. Google Ackley Olton, AKLEYOLTON, and you go see the kind of accolades the man have. He is a legendary filmmaker. And he is sitting there. He's just waiting for me to give him the scripts so he could turn them into movies. But we don't have no money. The people with all the money don't have no ideas, and the people with all the ideas don't have no money. But what if the people with the ideas get some money? That's where you come in, St. Vincent. That's where you come in to help us get the money. Put Vincy on the world map. Put Vincy on the world stage. Put Vincy movies. What's Nigeria? A whole Nigerian movie that's deep on Netflix, and some of them not even. I don't brag too much, but I have written movies that surpasses a lot of movies on Netflix. I'm not brag. I'm bad so. So we have a Kickstarter package. We'll talk about it next week, where you buy a 3 months in advance pay-per-view, subscription. So you subscribe for 3 months in advance. Your $15 US will help us go out and buy the cameras we need and start buying the editing equipment we need and the lighting gear. So by August, we have a proper movie. Okay, so let me get a quick movie, quick. This movie right long time. I'm going to talk off my head. The name of the movie is The Prime Minister's Son. I wrote this like all 2012. It's written down somewhere in a cupboard, but I'm going to try to remember what I wrote. The concept is, I'd use Ralph Gonsalve as the subject. Ralph Gonsalve, on his campaign trail, he promises to eradicate all the drugs in St. Vincent. When I get Prime Minister, I'm going to root out all the drugs. Excuse me. But what is happening? He's promising to root out all the drugs, but his son is a notorious drug pusher. Now, before his father went into politics, he was pushing drugs. So now his father got into politics. His father is telling him, boy, you need to give up the drugs thing because I'm going to be prime minister, so it will look bad at me. The son, who and him, they will have a good relationship. The son said, boy, you go away business with the politics thing. This is my thing. This is my empire. Because the son have a proper empire. He got to just give up his empire because his father run for prime minister. So anywho, Ralph went prime minister, and he decided he started cracking on all the juggler, them and way. So I'm going to use Too Cool. Too Cool is the big king lord of jokes. So Ralph sent policeman them to raid Too Cool house. Take all the Too Cool weed, we use weed, burn them up. Pipe and news. Now Too Cool is a madman. Too Cool kidnapped Ralph's son and came up in some mountain of Soufri and demand that Ralph pay him back every cent for all the drugs he burned up, or else I'm going to kill him son. Ralph have a deadline of a certain time to pay back the money, or him going to find him son dead like a dog in the street. So the movie continues where Ralph's son gave away, and he might try to navigate through all the hills and thing up in the mountain, and Too Cool henchmen them come and meet him and get when them hunt him down with dog and Rambo style thing now. So that's just one concept. I was written 12 years ago. Let me give out another concept that was written this year. This one is called The Assassin Last Hit. I don't know if people still watching me, but they're talking. I might watch it later. The concept of the assassin's last hit is this retired assassin, right? He owes a drug lord money because his brother, who works with the drug lord, went on a mission to deliver drugs, right? No. I can't remember this one. I just written this week, so I can't remember. I go put it up on Facebook or something. So, yeah. Thank you very much for viewing this inspection addressing the nation so this week. Yeah. Oh, I'll not forget something. Right, how patriotic am I? Now, since 2007, I opened my photo studio, right? I've been charging $10 for 4 passport picture. Now, since 2007, the price of the ink and the price of the paper have gone up. The price of my rent have gone up. The price of electricity to run the business have gone up. But I refuse to raise the price of my passport picture because I say, boy, Vincy, people, I'm not have too much money. Going up to $12 and $13, not do it. Keep eating at $10 and try to make extra money off of illegal funeral over here. So. Now I could have raised my funeral, my passport picture to $15 and $16 like everybody else. My competitors them charge a whole heap of money for the same 4 picture. But I've decided to keep my pictures at 4 for 10. That's patriotic. Even though the rent gone up and the paper and the ink gone up and customer charge me more money, I've decided to keep it at 4 for 10. As a give back to the Vincentians people for supporting me all over the years. So that's how patriotic I am. So that's asking Vincentians 2 things. 1, take me seriously for once. And 2, give me a chance to do this, to put St. Vincent on the map, to help create employment for young people, to assist young people with opening their own business. That's all I'm asking for. I don't want to get rich like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. If God bless me with money, I'm just going to turn around and give it away. Give it away in the forms of game shows like Wheel or No Deal, them kind of style in the way you come and win thousands of $100s. And, you understand? I just want some help from the people to get the thing off the ground, and then we start producing TV shows and everybody happy. You understand? So thank you for watching. Not sure if anybody watching still, but check 1, 2, 3. So this morning, yeah, so big things are going on. So